11-12, Florida, Buffalo. Great game, scintillating. Whew, can't wait to watch. Minus 110, even money on both sides. 5.5 shaded to the under in this game. It's two bad teams. It's two. It's a goalie that actually played very well the other night, Harry Sateri for Florida. 4-1 win for them against the Islanders. But then you start to peel back the onion and the layers. Yeah, he played well. But look what the New York Islanders have suddenly done offensively their last three games. They've been snuffed out completely. I mean, going into the break, their offense limped around a little bit after just crushing teams and dominating one of the league's highest scoring teams. And going into the break, they didn't exactly light it up offensively. They get held to one goal by the Panthers. They got shut out last night by the Toronto Maple Leafs. So all of a sudden, I take that performance with a grain of salt from Mr. Sateri. Don't call me Harry Sateri because it sounds ridiculous. But yeah, I'm going to need to see it one more time here again from Sateri and net from the Florida Panthers before I can believe it. I'll probably look over the total in this game. I really will. I think Buffalo can get something going offensively here. Florida, on the other hand, Florida, let's not forget, before that game against the Islanders, they'd given up 3 goals or more in, I believe, 9 straight games. So I'll let this team tell me that they've figured out their defensive problems and show that Sateri can play good again in net for a second straight game. I'm not convinced. So I'll look toward over 5.5 at plus 100 as well in this game. You can get plus price with that at 5 times. Absolutely. And 5.5 again with Florida. Well worth a look there, I think. In this game. What are we looking at here? We've got 2 other guys involved in this Panthers-Sabres game, Andrew and Dana. Let's go to Andrew. Panthers and Sabres. What are you looking at betting in this game here?
Yeah, definitely the most exciting game on the card tonight, guys? The one we're all looking forward to. But, someone has to win. There's going to be a wager made on it. And I'm liking Buffalo tonight. Look, I think they're looking to bounce back after that 3-1 loss to New Jersey. They've won 3 of their last 4 games, and Florida's lost 3 of their last 4. And I think that, dating back to just, past like week and a half even, Buffalo's kind of just realized they have to, so it's a process. They have to step by step try and pick up new things. And I think that All-Star break couldn't have been anything better than what Jack Eichel really needed. I think that was something that could help him a lot, kind of just take his time to relax, rejuvenate, and just, they're not having the best season, but, sometimes you got to look at personal goals. And I think that guys like him will come out really strong and just kind of play their game and not really worry about the standings as much, at least for the first couple weeks post All-Star break. And right now, Florida's being outscored 15-10 in the past 4 games, which means they're pretty much averaging, giving up around 4 goals per game. And I think Buffalo's going to just run all over them. Honestly, I think they're going to have a lot more energy. And, that game, Florida against New York, I think that Sateri did play well, but to be quite honest, I think it was just more of a crappy game from the Islanders. Not to discredit Sateri at all, but just from the performance he had against the Islanders the other night, there's no way I'm going to just all of a sudden have so much respect for him all of a sudden and give him all these accolades. So for me, I'm all over Buffalo this game. I think that they just right now have more skill. This goaltender situation has been too up and down. I think the defense is pretty weak for Florida right now. They're trending over, I think, in the second half of the season. I think this game belongs to Buffalo, guys. So not a lot of times I'm really going to back Buffalo throughout the season, but I just like the spot versus them, and I think they'll fare well against this kind of banged up goaltending situation that is running in Florida. So I'm not really going to get too high up on Sateri here, guys. I think tonight will be a weaker night than we saw the other night for him. So I'm on Buffalo money line minus 105 at Pinnacle.
All right, Buffalo minus 110 for Andrew McGinnis in this game. Great attitude, by the way, in the chat from Kyle Honeyset. I would rather watch Florida Buffalo than no hockey. Oh, I love hearing that. That's good stuff. Yeah, it's a hockey game. It's an NHL hockey game. Got to give it the respect it deserves. I agree. It's still better than watching a July baseball game, if you ask me. I'd rather absolutely watch a Florida Buffalo hockey game over some of those snore fests you have to sit through in the middle of the summer. We've also got Dana, Florida Buffalo. Dana, what's your play here in this one?
Man, I'm so excited for baseball season. 15 days until college baseball starts. Anyway, hey, look, guys, and I hear what you're saying, Andrew, on this, and you make great points on that for sure. But I'm just not ready. I know Buffalo's just off of that, fantastic swing, through Canada, but I can't look at them, look at their record, look at their road record, and say, "Yep, I'm gonna put my money behind Buffalo." I have done it in the past for sure, but I really pick my spots with this team. I mean, uh, the one thing is about Florida is I think they're trying to they're trying to find something, and then the reason why they're trying to find something is they're juggling up their lines. They're finally starting to get some secondary scoring, which has been their huge bugaboo all season. And that Huberdeau and Trocheck and the Malgin line, they look like they're going to give Florida something. I know they only got 2 goals in 2 games, and I get it. But again, how I like it. When teams have a little bit of, or lines have a little bit of time to play together, and I think that they may have something here offensively. Um, Not only do they have 2 goals in 2 games, but if you watch those 2 games, they've had some 2-on-1 rushes. I just thought that they played with a lot of energy, and if Florida can get at least 2 lines out there that you can rely on to give you something offensively, I think that's going to be good enough to beat Buffalo. And we have also seen some changes out of them. Phil Housley has taken Evander Kane and put him back on the top line, which may be just in an effort to showcase him a little bit more. But Evander Kane has just not gelled with Jack Eichel. They started to play well at the end of last year, but the fact of the matter is, I don't think that they play well together, and I would rather have Kane on that second line to give them some more to more scoring, at least through the top 2 lines. But if you look at Kane, he had a great start to his season, but over the last 20 or so games, he's been really non-existent. And I think that cloud of the trade deadline, which is coming up, believe me, it's over the Sabres, because nobody is untouchable except Eichel. Everybody has no idea where they're going to be after the 26th, and I don't think this is the team that kind of thrives under that atmosphere. I think there's other teams that have the makeup that allows them to thrive under that, and now they're going to go on a road with against a Panthers team that I think is just going in the other direction. I think that they feel pretty good about themselves. So at least from a mental standpoint, I think the Panthers are in a better place. And bless you. And I wish you guys told me that my hair was out of place.
Sorry about
I
that.
have no.
Jeez, sorry about that.
That's okay. That's okay. It's good to ask Jesus for help. I'm taking Florida minus $1.05 over Buffalo.
All right. Florida for Dana Lane. Hey, he's right about Dennis Malgin. This guy's actually played really, really well lately for the Florida Panthers. I'm seeing him hit that score sheet now on a routine basis. So that's definitely nothing but good news here for the Florida Panthers. Speedy Swiss-born center. Starting to put things together. For the season, it's only going to show 7 goals and 4 assists, but he scored twice for Florida against Washington last week. He's starting to get things going here a little bit for this Florida team. And we know with Huberdeau and Trocheck are capable top 6 forwards, and Barkov's excellent. So there is options offensively for Florida. And I think those options come to life here tonight against the Buffalo Sabres. But on the flip side, is Sateri got another good game in him? I'm not sure. So that's why I took over the 5.5 in that game.
Hey guys, thanks for tuning in to our channel. Now, we've put a lot of work into producing all these free videos, so please help us out and keep all our content free for you forever by simply liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Now, not to mention, a visit to our industry-leading website will warm the hearts of all our SBR employees, especially myself. Now, the links are over there to the left, so do check those out. Thanks for watching.